The door to Jiwoo's penthouse slams open with such violent force that Tae-hyung feels the vibration in his chest. Tae-hyung jumps up from the dining table where he's been working on his laptop. His chair scrapes back. Papers scatter across the polished wood like frightened birds. Jiwoo storms through the doorway like a hurricane of controlled fury. His face is a mask of cold rage. But his eyes are volcanic. The kind of rage that moves slowly because it doesn't need to rush. It knows it would consume everything in its path. Tae-hyung's face shows instant guilty panic. He knows. Somehow, he just knows this is about her. The silence stretches, suffocating. Jiwoo walks slowly into the living room. Each step deliberate, measured, the calm before the storm. The city lights behind him through the floor-to-ceiling windows turn him into something more shadow than man. He stops 10 feet from Tae-hyung, stares at him with those cold, dark eyes. "Have you been to the chapel?" His voice is quiet, dangerously quiet. "Brother?" The word brother comes out like acid, like a curse, like the death of something sacred. Tae-hyung's face falls completely. All the color drains from his skin. His mouth opens, closes. No words come. He knows he's caught. "Yes." The word barely makes it out. Just once." His voice shakes, guilt written across every feature. Jiwoo's jaw tightens almost imperceptibly, the only sign of the rage building beneath that controlled surface. "What were you looking for there?" He takes a step closer. "I don't remember sending you." Each word is enunciated clearly, precisely, like a blade cutting through lies. Tae-hyung stumbles back slightly. His hands come up in a weak, defensive gesture. His voice cracks. "I wanted to take a look at the chapel." The excuse sounds pathetic even to his own ears. Jiwoo's lips curve into a cold, humorless smile. "When did you start showing interest in priesthood, Tae-hyung?" Another step closer. Predator circling wounded prey. "Planning to confess your sins? Because you'll need a lot of time for that." The sarcasm is biting. Cruel. Tae-hyung's discomfort is palpable. He's sweating now, his collar suddenly too tight. "No, I just went to see Naima?" Jiwoo cuts him off like a knife through flesh. The name hangs in the air between them. Everything it means, everything it's destroyed. Tae-hyung swallows hard, his throat working visibly. "I wanted to be sure she was fine." It sounds like the defense it is. Weak, insufficient. Jiwoo's eyes narrow to dangerous slits. "On whose orders?" The implication is clear. You work for me. You answer to me. You have no business going anywhere I didn't send you. Tae-hyung finds a shred of defiance. His chin comes up slightly. "I wanted to be sure she was okay." Jiwoo's control visibly cracks. His voice rises for the first time. "As what?" He's in Tae-hyung's face now. Close enough to strike. "She isn't your concern." Tae-hyung's face hardens. Something shifts in his eyes. The moment of decision. "What if I tell you she is my concern?" His voice is shaking but gaining strength. The words he's been holding back for so long finally breaking free. "I guess it's time I stopped hiding." He takes a breath. The point of no return. "What if I tell you I feel something for her that you can't feel?" Pause. Jiwoo's entire body goes rigid, especially after tasting her lips. He doesn't even get to finish the sentence. Jiwoo explodes. His fist connects with Tae-hyung's face with brutal force. The sound echoes through the penthouse like a gunshot. "You bloody traitor." Tae-hyung stumbles back, hand flying to his face. Blood immediately starts flowing from his split lip. But Jiwoo isn't done. He grabs Tae-hyung's shirt, hauling him close. Hits him again and again. "I gave you everything." His voice breaks on the last word, raw emotion pouring through the cracks in his control. The money, the position, the brotherhood, the trust, everything. And this is how Tae-hyung repays him. Tae-hyung spits blood onto the expensive hardwood floor. He looks up at Jiwoo through his rapidly swelling eye, and he doesn't back down. Maybe I've always wanted more. The words hit harder than any physical blow, because they're the truth. The friendship, the brotherhood, shatters visibly in that moment. Something in Jiwoo's eyes dies, and something in Tae-hyung's hardens. They stare at each other, both breathing hard, both bleeding, one physically, one somewhere deeper. The silence is deafening. Freeze frame on both their faces. Jiwoo, betrayal, rage, pain he's never felt before. Tae-hyung, defiance, guilt, determination not to back down. The brotherhood is dead, and war has just been declared. Welcome to part 6, The Betrayal. If you're new here, stop right now and go watch parts 1 through 5, because this story just went from complicated to explosive, and you need the full context. The best friends are now enemies over one woman. Hit that subscribe button and turn all notifications on, because part 7 is going to be absolutely crazy. Drop a comment telling me, are you Team Jiwoo or Team Tae-hyung after what you just saw? And what do you think Naima will do when she finds out they both know about the kiss? Now let's see what happens when girl talks to her best friend about this mess. The modest neighborhood is alive with afternoon activity. Small shops line the narrow streets. Local restaurants with Korean signage. Elderly women carrying groceries. Children playing. Cars parked along the curbs. Older models, practical. Nothing like the luxury vehicles in Gangnam. This is real Seoul. Working class Seoul. Far from the gleaming towers and designer everything of Jiwoo's world. Naima and Keisha walk side by side down the sidewalk. It's the first time in days she's worn something other than her burgundy sweater and jeans. The first time she's tried to feel normal. Keisha is beside her. They've been walking in comfortable silence for a while. But Naima has something weighing on her. Tae-hyung kissed me. Naima suddenly spills. The words come out quiet, almost testing them. Like saying them out loud makes them more real. Keisha's eyes go wide. She stops completely. Nearly drops her bag. He what? Her voice carries down the street. An elderly woman walking past gives them a look. Keisha doesn't care. Girl, when did this happen? Where? Naima starts walking again, slower now. Keisha falls into step beside her, demanding answers with her eyes. At the chapel. Naima's voice is soft, confused. He came to check on me after everything with Minji. And he kissed me. She says it like she still can't quite believe it happened. Keisha processes this. Her face goes through several expressions: shock, concern, curiosity. Okay, but the real question... She stops Naima with a hand on her arm. Did you tell Jiwoo? Naima's face hardens immediately. I owe Jiwoo no explanation. Her voice is defiant, but her eyes tell a different story. They show conflict, guilt, confusion. Keisha studies her friend's face carefully. All right, I hear you. But do you feel something for Tae-hyung? It's the question that matters. The one Naima has been asking herself. They start walking again. Naima takes her time answering, trying to put complicated feelings into words. He's caring. She starts slowly. He shows emotion. He's direct with his feelings. Pause. More than Jiwoo has ever been. It's true. Tae-hyung came to the chapel, checked on her, told her he cared, kissed her like he meant it. What has Jiwoo done except push her away and tell her she's not worth it? But then her voice changes, gets softer. But there's something about Jiwoo. She trails off, searching for words to describe the inexplicable. Something that just makes my heart skip. And there it is. The truth she can't escape. Tae-hyung is safe, kind, open. But Jiwoo is the one who sets her entire body on fire with a look. Keisha laughs warmly. The sound breaks the tension. Girl, no one would believe you're a pastor's niece. She shakes her head with affection and amusement. You out here with a whole love triangle. With a Mafia lord and his right-hand man? Naima can't help but smile slightly. It does sound insane when put like that. but then the smile fades. I'm human, Keisha. Her voice gets more serious, vulnerable. I have feelings too. She stops walking again. Looks at her friend with eyes that show how lost she feels. Jiwoo, he turned on everything in me. The admission costs her. You can see it in her face. Things I didn't know existed. Things I was taught were wrong. Her voice drops to almost a whisper. I've drifted so far from what I used to believe. There's shame in her voice, and confusion, and a desperate need to understand what's happening to her. She looks at Keisha with those large, expressive eyes. Do you think Jiwoo is worth the compromise? She's really asking, should I keep pursuing this? Should I keep changing myself for him? Am I losing who I am? Keisha stops walking completely. She grabs Naima's shoulders, turns her so they're face to face. Her expression is fierce, passionate, the kind of friend who tells you truth even when it's hard. Girl, the word is drawn out, emphatic. You are the prize. Naima blinks in surprise. Keisha's grip tightens on her shoulders. Listen to me carefully, okay? Her voice is serious now, all the playfulness gone. Never lose yourself for anyone. She emphasizes each word, especially some blood-sucking mafia who thinks they own the world. Her American accent makes the words hit even harder. You should never compromise yourself for any man, Naima. You hear me? She shakes Naima's shoulders slightly for emphasis. He should bend for you, not the other way around. Naima's eyes are starting to water. These are words she needed to hear. You are the prize, girl, not him. You. Keisha's face shows absolute conviction. Don't you ever forget that. They stand there for a moment, Naima blinking back tears, Keisha holding her friend steady. Then Keisha's expression changes, gets more curious. Wait, you're still a virgin, right? The question is direct, but not judgmental. Just a friend asking. Naima nods. Yes. Pause. I was about to give it to Jiwoo. Her voice drops. The pain's still fresh. But he chased me away. Keisha's eyes go wide again. Wait, he resisted? She steps back slightly. Looks Naima up and down. Girl, with your body? That man has insane self-control. But then her expression turns more thoughtful. You know what? That tells me something. Naima looks up, listening. Jiwoo is more human than he shows. The words are careful, considered. Men like that don't stop unless they actually care. Trust me on this. She's planting a seed. Hope mixed with truth. Keisha checks her phone. Her face shows mild panic. Girl, I need to go. I have to submit assignments early tomorrow morning. She pulls Naima into a quick hug. But listen to me, okay? She pulls back. Looks Naima dead in the eye. You show up at that university tomorrow. Her voice is firm, no room for argument. Head up high. With or without Jiwoo. And definitely with or without that psychopath Minji. Naima smiles slightly despite everything. You got this, okay? You're stronger than all of them. One more quick hug. Then Keisha is heading off down the street toward the subway station. Naima watches her go, takes a deep breath. The conversation helped, more than she expected. For the first time since that night in Jiwoo's penthouse, since he kicked her out half naked and destroyed, she feels lighter. Not healed, but lighter. Like, maybe she can breathe again. She turns and starts walking back toward the chapel. The afternoon sun warm on her face, a small smile playing at her lips. She doesn't notice the black sedan parked down the street, doesn't see the figure inside watching her. Tae-hyung sits in the driver's seat, face swollen and bruised from Jiwoo's beating, watching Naima walk away. His hand clenches on the steering wheel. His split lip throbs, but he doesn't start the car, doesn't leave, just watches until she's out of sight. Naima enters through the chapel's modest front door. She's still smiling slightly from the conversation with Keisha, still feeling that lightness. She closes the door behind her, leans against it for a moment. Maybe things will be okay. Maybe she can figure this out. Maybe... The door slams open behind her. Naima jumps forward, spins around. Minji stands in the doorway like an avenging fury. "Church girl!" Her voice is shrill, venomous, cutting through the peaceful silence of the chapel like nails on a chalkboard. Naima's good mood evaporates instantly. She sighs, exhausted. "Get out, Minji." Her voice is tired but firm. She's done with this. Done with the games. Minji steps inside without invitation, like she owns the place. She's dressed impeccably as always. Designer everything. Hair perfect, makeup flawless. But her eyes show the crazy underneath. The obsession that won't let go. "What are you going to do?" Minji's voice drips with mockery. "Attack me again? Inside the chapel this time?" Her smile is cruel, taunting. She's referring to their cafeteria fight. The one that got them both bruised and humiliated. Naima feels her patience snap. "Why are you such a pain in the ass, Minji?" The words come out harsh, fed up. "Why do you want to kill yourself over a man who doesn't even see you?" The truth lands like a slap. Minji's face flushes, but she holds her ground. "Just let me be." Naima's voice drops, pleading now. "Please." For a moment, something flickers across Minji's face, almost like pain. But then it hardens into something worse. "I'm aware you and your uncle are frauds." The words are quiet, deadly. "No saints here, church girl." Minji's smile widens, seeing the fear in Naima's eyes. Playing holy while running dirty money through a chapel. That's creative, I'll give you that. Naima forces herself to laugh. It comes out bitter, harsh. That's rich coming from your blood money-sucking family who uses him, uses us. She stands her ground. Won't be intimidated. "No one is a saint, Minji. Your family least of all." She steps closer, voice getting harder. "And if my uncle goes down?" Another step. "We all go down, including your precious family and their drug money and human trafficking and God knows what else." For a second, Minji looks uncertain, but then she laughs, high and cold. "Have you forgotten who owns this town?" Her voice is full of superiority, certainty. "You're nobody, church girl." She walks slowly around the modest living room, looking at the simple furniture with barely concealed disdain. "Your uncle will take the whole blame. That's the easiest way to get rid of you both." She turns back to Naima with a cruel smile. "We have the money, the power, the connections." Pause. "What do you have? A chapel and prayers?" The words are designed to wound, to show Naima exactly how powerless she is. And they work, because Minji is right. The Yoon family has wretch, resources, the ability to make people disappear from the legal system entirely. What does Naima have? Nothing. Minji seems satisfied with the fear in Naima's eyes. She walks slowly to the door, taking her time, making her point. "Stay away from Jiwoo." She says it casually, like it's already decided. "Or I'll make sure your uncle goes to prison. And you?" She looks back over her shoulder. "You'll be all alone. No family, no home, nothing." The door closes behind her with a soft click, the sound of finality. Naima stands frozen in the middle of the living room. Her heart is pounding, her hands shaking. She doesn't want to admit it, but Minji is right. They have no power, no protection. They're completely vulnerable, and everyone knows it. Her phone feels heavy in her pocket. She pulls it out with trembling hands, scrolls to Jiwoo's contact. The last time she looked at this number was the night he told her to come over. The night that ended with her standing naked and rejected in his bedroom. The memories flood back. The humiliation, the pain. Her fingers hover over the screen. Types, "I'm coming over." Stares at the message. Her finger moves to the send button. Hovers. She can't do it. Too much pride, too much hurt, too afraid of another rejection. She deletes the message, puts the phone away. But the decision is made anyway. She's going. With or without permission. With or without an invitation. This is about survival now. Not feelings, not pride. Survival. Naima grabs her simple navy cardigan from the hook by the door. She's putting it on when Uncle Solomon appears from his office. "Where are you going?" His voice shows concern. He can see the distress on her face. Naima doesn't look at him. Can't. "To clean up your mess." The words come out angry, frustrated, scared. Uncle Solomon's face shows confusion and hurt. "What do you mean?" Naima finally looks at him, her eyes showing disappointment and fear. "Because of you, Minji has something to use against us." Her voice is shaking. "She was just here, in our chapel, threatening me." Uncle Solomon's face goes pale. "She's using your involvement in the money laundering to threaten me, and I'm fed up." Naima's voice breaks slightly. "And she's threatening to send you to prison if I don't stay away from Jiwoo. I have nothing to do with him, but she's still up my ass. I need to get her off it." She doesn't wait for a response. Just walks past him and out the door, leaving Uncle Solomon standing in the hallway, frozen. Everything he's feared is coming true. The door closes behind Naima. Uncle Solomon stands there for a long moment, then he moves, back to his office, to his phone. His hands are shaking as he dials. The phone rings twice. "Mrs. Yoon." Her voice is cool, controlled. Uncle Solomon tries to keep his voice steady. Fails. "You told me you'd leave Naima alone if I kept her away from Jiwoo?" The desperation is clear. "Why did you send Minji to threaten her?" Silence on the other end. Then, "I did no such thing." Mrs. Yoon's voice shows mild annoyance, but no guilt. "Minji acts on her own sometimes. She's passionate about Jiwoo." "She threatened my niece," Uncle Solomon's voice rises, "in my chapel." "Then perhaps you should have better control over the situation, Pastor." Her voice is ice. Uncle Solomon swallows his pride, his anger, everything. "I have everything under control." He forces the words out. "I'm working on a transfer for Naima, sending her to study abroad. She'll be gone from Seoul soon. She doesn't know yet." Silence. He can hear Mrs. Yoon considering. "Just please, tell Minji to stop harassing her. Please." The begging is clear now. The powerlessness. "See that you do, Pastor?" The clock is ticking. The line goes dead. Uncle Solomon sits heavily in his chair, head in his hands. Everything is falling apart, and he doesn't know how to stop it. Mrs. Yoon stands in the hallway outside Minji's bedroom door. Her face is a mask of cold fury barely contained beneath perfect makeup and expensive clothes. She's been standing here for 10 minutes, waiting. The phone call with that pathetic pastor still ringing in her ears. But the fact remains, her daughter went rogue. Did something stupid without permission, without strategy. Threatened that black girl directly. Mrs. Yoon's jaw clenches. Her perfectly manicured nails dig into her palms. Footsteps on the stairs. Minji appears at the top of the staircase, still in her designer clothes from earlier. Hair still perfect. Makeup still flawless. Looking pleased with herself, like she accomplished something. The moment Minji sees her mother standing there, her smile falters. Just slightly. "Mother, crack." Mrs. Yoon's hand connects with Minji's face with brutal force. The slap echoes down the hallway like a gunshot. Minji's head snaps to the side. She stumbles back, hand flying to her cheek, eyes wide with shock. "Mother, how stupid are you?" Mrs. Yoon's voice is low, deadly, the kind of quiet that's more terrifying than screaming. She takes a step forward. Minji instinctively steps back. "You went to that chapel? To threaten that black girl? Directly? After I told you I was handling it?" Minji's mouth opens, closes. Her cheek is already turning red where her mother's hand connected. "I just wanted to..." "You just wanted to what?" Mrs. Yoon's control cracks. Her voice rises. "Make sure Jiwoo finds out and make sure he knows we're threatening her. Make sure he has reasons to keep pushing you away." She advances on her daughter. Minji backs up until she hits the wall. "Do you have any idea what you've done?" "I didn't think..." "Exactly." Mrs. Yoon cuts her off. "You didn't think..." She steps back slightly, looking at her daughter with something between disgust and disappointment. This is why Jiwoo has never looked at you. Not in all these years. The words land like another slap. Minji's eyes fill with tears. Mother, you don't have sense, Minji. Mrs. Yoon's voice is cruel now, deliberately cutting. You're desperate. You're obvious. You're stupid. Each word enunciated clearly, designed to wound. You think throwing yourself at him works? You think threatening his toy is going to make him want you? She laughs. The sound is without warmth. All you've done is give that black girl the upper hand. Minji's tears are falling now, streaking through her perfect makeup. I told you I would handle it. Mrs. Yoon's voice drops again, back to that dangerous quiet. I had a plan, a strategy, to remove her quietly, cleanly, without Jiwoo ever knowing we were involved. She steps closer again. But instead of playing the victim, instead of making Jiwoo feel sorry for you after that cafeteria humiliation, you went and proved you're exactly what he thinks you are. Pause. Crazy. Obsessed. Pathetic. The words cut deeper than the slap did. Minji is sobbing now, shoulders shaking, hands still on her reddening cheek. You were supposed to be broken, fragile. The poor rich girl who got publicly humiliated by some nobody. Mrs. Yoon's voice is teaching now, lecturing. Men like Jiwoo respond to vulnerability, to women who need protection. She gestures at Minji with disgust. But you? You went and threatened her, showed your hand, showed you're the aggressor. She turns away, can't even look at her daughter anymore. Now, if anything happens to that girl, Jiwoo will know exactly who to blame. The implication hangs heavy. But mother, I just what? Mrs. Yoon whirls back around. Just wanted to feel powerful, just wanted to scare some poor church girl? Just wanted to prove you're better than her? Her voice drips with contempt. All you've done is prove you're weaker. Minji flinches like she's been hit again. She stood up to you, didn't she? Mrs. Yoon's eyes narrow. That's why you're so upset. That black girl, that nobody, stood up to you. Talked back, wasn't afraid. The silence confirms it. Mrs. Yoon laughs again. That cold, cruel sound. Just pray she doesn't tell Jiwoo. Minji's face goes pale. And when he does? When he confronts us? When he demands to know why you were threatening her? Mrs. Yoon leans in close, her voice a whisper now. I'm going to tell him the truth, that you acted alone, against my wishes, that I had no idea you were harassing her. Minji's eyes widen. You wouldn't? I would. I will. Mrs. Yoon's face shows no mercy. I will not let your stupidity destroy everything I've built, everything this family has. She straightens, smooths her already perfect hair. You want Jiwoo? You want him to choose you? Her smile is cold, mocking. Then stop acting like a desperate, stupid child and start acting like a woman worth choosing. She turns and walks away, her heels clicking on the marble floor with sharp, final sounds. But mother, Mrs. Yoon doesn't turn around, doesn't slow down. Go to your room, fix your face, and stay out of my way while I clean up your mess. She disappears around the corner. Minji stands alone in the hallway, hand still on her stinging cheek, tears streaming down her face, the weight of her mother's words crushing her from all sides. This is why Jiwoo has never looked at you. You don't have sense, desperate, obvious, stupid. You're weaker. She slides down the wall, sits on the floor, buries her face in her hands, and cries. Not just from the pain of the slap, but from the realization that her mother is right. She'd given Naima the upper hand. She'd proven she was exactly what Jiwoo thought she was. And now, there's no coming back from it. Tae-hyung sits on a bare mattress in a cheap motel room. His face is a mess, eyes swollen nearly shut, lips split open, bruises blooming across his cheekbone, and jaw in violent shades of purple and black. Jiwoo's work, his ribs throb with every breath, probably cracked. His phone sits on the bed beside him. He stares at it for a long time. Jiwoo kicked him out, ended their years of friendship with his fists. Made it clear Tae-hyung is dead to him now. No job, no home, no brotherhood, nothing. He picks up the phone, dials a number he got through back channels. A number he swore he'd never use. It rings. Mrs. Yoon speaking. Her voice is cultured, elegant, deadly. It's Tae-hyung. His voice is rough, painful from Jiwoo's hits. Silence. Then, I need your help. Jiwoo kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. The sun is setting over Seoul, the sky painted in purples and oranges. Naima stands on the sidewalk looking up at the massive glass building. She's still in her blue, sleeveless dress and navy cardigan. Simple, modest, so out of place in this world of wealth and power. She takes a breath. This is it. She walks to the entrance. Walks to the private elevator, the one that goes straight to the penthouse. The guard swipes a card. The doors open. She steps inside. The doors close. The elevator rises smoothly, silently. Her reflection stares back at her from the polished steel walls. She looks terrified. She is. The elevator chimes softly. Top floor. The doors open directly into the penthouse. She steps out of the elevator and freezes, completely. Jiwoo stands in the living room near the hallway to the bedrooms. He's fresh from the shower. Water still drips from his hair, down his neck, across his bare chest and abs. He wears nothing but a towel wrapped low around his waist. His pale skin still slightly flushed from the hot water. And his face shows fresh bruises. A split lip, redness across his cheekbone. His knuckles are swollen and red, evidence of the fight with Tae-hyung. They both freeze, staring at each other across the dimly lit room. The sexual tension is immediate, suffocating. Jiwoo wasn't expecting her. That's clear from his face. Naima can't breathe, can't look away from him, from his half-naked body, from those injuries on his face. Her heart pounds so hard she's sure he can hear it. She forces herself to speak, to be normal. What happened to your face? Her voice comes out breathy, concerned despite everything. Jiwoo's eyes narrow. He doesn't answer her question. Instead, when were you going to tell me you kissed Tae-hyung? The words are cold, accusatory. Naima's breath catches. How does he know? Her mouth opens, closes. No words come out. Jiwoo starts walking toward her, slow, deliberate, like a predator stalking prey. The towel rides dangerously low on his hips. Water droplets trail down his abs. He gets closer, closer, until he's standing right in front of her, looking down at her with those cold, dark eyes. I thought you were different. His voice is harsh, hurt beneath the anger. I thought you were pure. Another step. He's in her personal space now. She can feel the heat radiating from his body. Meanwhile, you're sharing your lips between me and my right-hand man. His jaw clenches, the muscle jumping. My brother, Naima. The last word comes out almost as a shout. He opens his mouth to say more. Crack. Naima's hand connects with his face. The slap echoes through the penthouse. Jiwoo's head turns from the impact. Silence. He slowly turns his face back to her, hand coming up to his cheek. Naima's breathing hard, her hand stinging, but her eyes are blazing. Never talk to me like I'm some sort of cheap slut. Her voice shakes with fury. It was Tae-hyung who kissed me. She emphasizes each word, making sure he understands. Not the other way around. Her voice breaks now, emotion flooding through. And the only man I was ever willing to break everything for... Pause. Tears spring to her eyes. Was you. The last word comes out as almost a whisper. All the pain, all the sacrifice, all the nights crying, all the shame of wanting someone wrong for her. All of it was for him. And he's standing here accusing her? Jiwoo stands frozen, his hand still on his cheek where she slapped him, staring at her like he's seeing her for the first time. This isn't the sweet, innocent church girl who climbed through his window. This is fire, passion, defiance. This is a woman who just slapped a mafia lord and isn't backing down. And something in his chest tightens. Something that feels dangerously like footsteps on the stairs. They both turn. A woman appears from the bedroom level. Young, Korean, beautiful, wearing a silk robe that's hanging open, revealing lacy lingerie underneath. Her hair is messy, like she just woke up. Jiwoo, baby, are you coming back to... She stops when she sees Naima. Her eyes widen. Awkward silence fills the room. Naima's face goes through several emotions in rapid succession. Shock, hurt, then something harder. She scoffs. The sound bitter. Looks at Jiwoo with eyes that show betrayal even though she has no right to feel it. You accuse me? Her laugh is without humor. You're guilty of the same thing. Her voice shakes. And I thought... She starts to say something, catches herself. Jiwoo's face shows panic for the first time. He turns to the girl with fury in his eyes. Get out! His voice is a roar. The girl jumps, terrified. Collect your pay from one of my guards on your way out. Now! She scrambles, grabbing her clothes from where they're scattered, nearly falling over herself to get to the elevator. The doors close behind her. Silence again. Jiwoo turns back to Naima. She's just a one-night stand. His voice is defensive, trying to explain. Nothing more. Naima's face shows she doesn't believe him, doesn't want to hear it. I don't care. She's trying to sound unbothered. I don't even know why I asked. But her voice breaks the lie. She does care. She cares too much. Jiwoo moves closer to her again. That's the only way I can forget you. The confession comes out raw, honest. Sleeping with them. He's closer now. She can feel his body heat. It never works. Another step. I'm madly in love with you, Naima. The words hang in the air between them, clear, direct, no games. I've never felt this way before. His voice drops, vulnerable in a way she's never heard. That's why I didn't ruin you that night. His eyes lock on hers. I couldn't. Pause. Because I love you. Naima's breath stops in her chest. Everything she wanted to hear. But too much. Too fast. After all the pain, she can't process this. Can't. She forces herself to breathe. To think. Builds walls. That's not why I'm here. Her voice trying to be businesslike. Professional. Jiwoo's face shows disappointment. Hurt. Tell Minji to stop threatening me. She gets to the point, trying to ignore what he just said. About the illegal business, you're all running through my uncle's chapel. Her voice hardens. She's crazy and getting out of hand. Jiwoo's entire demeanor changes immediately. The vulnerability vanishes, replaced by cold fury. Minji threatened you? His voice is deadly quiet. Protective instinct flaring hot and immediate. When? Today, at the chapel. Naima's voice shows the fear she felt. She said she'd send my uncle to prison if I don't stay away from you. Jiwoo's jaw clenches so hard she can see the muscle bulge. I'll handle her. It's not a promise. It's a threat. No one threatens what's his. Thank you. Naima turns to leave. Needs to escape before she breaks down. Before she admits she loves him too. She takes 2 steps toward the elevator. Jiwoo's hand shoots out, grabs her wrist, pulls her back. She crashes into his chest. Her hands fly up, press against his bare skin. His arm wraps around her waist, holding her to him. She tries to pull away. Let me... The towel slips, falls to the floor. Naima's eyes go wide. She looks down, then quickly back up. Her face flushes completely red. Jiwoo doesn't move. Stands perfectly still, completely naked, holding her, not embarrassed, not rushing to cover himself, just watching her reaction with those dark, intense eyes. His voice comes out low. Dangerous. Is that the only reason you came here? He pulls her even closer. No space between their bodies now. She can feel everything. Or did you come to confirm what we've been avoiding all this while, Naima? His voice drops to almost a whisper. His lips near her ear. She's trembling against him, heart racing so fast she might pass out. Her hands are still pressed against his bare chest, feeling his heartbeat, his heat. She can't speak, can't move, can only stare up at him with wide eyes. His face so close to hers, his naked body pressed against her clothed one. the only question ringing in her head, what happens next? Wait, stop. Hold everything. Who felt the chills? Let me see some fire emoji in the comments section. Did Jiwoo just confess he's in love with Naima? Did his towel just fall off while holding her? Did Tae-hyung just call Mrs. Yoon? Is Uncle Solomon really planning to send Naima away from Seoul? Comment right now. What time is it where you are? Because we all need a moment after that ending. Did you scream when the towel dropped? Be honest. Team Jiwoo or Team Tae-hyung? Has your answer changed after this episode? Should Naima forgive Jiwoo after seeing that girl in his penthouse? Do you think they're about to cross the line in part 7? Yes or no? Is Tae-hyung now officially the villain? If you're not subscribed, subscribe now and turn on all notifications because part 7 is going to be absolutely crazy. Comment your prediction. What does Naima do next? See you in part 7. Where the point of no return isn't a line anymore, it's a choice, and someone's about to make it.